stand right here, release the club parallel to the ground right here, right?
Right.
It's on my stance line, right?
Right.
Because I'm closer to the ball and I have the 9 on here, if I pivot up there like
Stay
this.
on the plane.
Let's say the shaft parallel right here, right?
Yeah.
So this is
How's that?
All right. All right.
Right there?
What's this thing for?
We put that brush up there just to take the vibration out of the shaft so we can work fast. You know, see, otherwise it sit there and vibrate.
Oh, I see.
Since that's the natural frequency of the club, we couldn't hit because it would continue all through the head itself.
Now you can see 7.
Looking pretty good now.
Yeah.
Let's put a piece of tape on the face of the club here. See where we're hitting on the face. You can do this on your own club if you want to.
Dat is een machine te bent klaps stellen.
Yeah,
You can bend the klaps
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you can bend it.
Yeah, we've been clubs over here.
Are you ever worried about the machine going off while you're standing there?
No, it's
No.
there's no air in the cylinder right now. I'll
Oh,
go in here in a minute. Yeah, we want to test apples and apples, and sometimes it's a club that doesn't have the same lie as the next club is a loft, we want to change it. So what do you want, spring weight or just
No. 70 has
screw
usually
or
JP
screw radius?
wedge, right?
Yeah.
The square groove.
Okay.
And yesterday I went to him, I said, you got these
I just gave him one of the square grooves.
with square grooves. I said, you know what? You're such a disadvantage over here
Sure.
not to have the square grooves, right?
Okay, that's
Now
pretty
the old,
rich.
you have some Wilson wedges where like the Grand Canyon, okay?
Yes, it is tricky. Okay. And the line.
Now see, that's, see, on these machines, they register 58.
The lie is that.
On our machine, at the factory, where we put the face in a stationary area, I measure it's 56. But see, the sole plate, with the radius in the sole, when you put them in these machines, it goes up a couple points. Now we make all our wedges 56. He just put it on there and I heard him say 58. And it's happened, all those trucks on the tour. And I take them right back to Chicago and I double check them and our machine is a big board, you know, that thing hasn't moved.
Let me ask you something. Let's say you got investors come to you and say, listen, we want you to come on board. We want to start a brand new company from the very beginning. And let's say if you have given your money, would you go in this business? No.
No way.
No way. No way.
Not now.
Not before.
Yeah. About 10 years ago, yeah. Not now. See, anybody that's got a little cash, all you got to do is catch a plane, go over to Korea, Taiwan. You can get any head that's made. And if you got a 2-car garage, you can assemble clubs. And all it is really a marketing thing. And that's what Callaway came up with, a marketing deal. He's a marketeer. And we went out, he wanted to sell Wilson, his company. This is before he came out with Big Bertha. I flew out there with my boss, and they had those hickory shafted things. And the guy's got a drill, and he's going through these hickory shafts, drilling the hole. And the drill would go off the side, throw it away, get another one, start this long drill again, you know, bang, goes through the side, throw it away. I said, Jesus, look at the waste that this guy's going through. Now, he gets a good one, so then he puts the steel rod in it with the epoxy. Well, of course, you got air pockets, because he's sliding it in. So as soon as you hit a club, the vibration breaks the hickory shaft again. I said to the boss, let's get the hell out of here. This is ridiculous. The burden cost on one club. I mean, it's all right with a putter, you know, but he's making full sets of clubs here now with this crap, and you're going to lose your shirt. So we left. We didn't buy it. I came back to Chicago, and I told Bob Mandrell, I sent a head from 1936 that I had, a wood head. I said, I want an oversized wood. And I have to make it oversized so I have the same objective or same principle as a metal with perimeter weighting. So to make an oversized head and then cut out the interior so that you have enough there and you can still make weight. That's when I designed the whale, the wood whale.
Right.
And
Oh, I don't know there was a wood whale. I know there was a...
oh yeah, that's what Payne Stewart was using for 2 years, 3 years, won all his championships with it. In fact, I'm curious right now to see what he does because he has to switch. He has to play that Spalding thing, and I don't think that I already heard that he went back to his wooden whale. And he's got the JP4 beryllium copper wedge. I saw that on TV. I mean, you can spot it.
Okay, thank you very much.
I don't,
You up right yet?
I don't think it's Spalding makes the equipment they used to.
Oh, they used to have a good company. They had John Sinclair was their model maker. Super guy.
Did you ever know a fellow named Bob McClellan? Collins, the gentleman in Santa Monica, this good
No.
company called
All
Fancy.
over the floor.
Started the middle years. One tacky Mac Grip.
Oh, I have to know him. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
McClellan?
Oh, McClellan. I was in his plant in Hollywood. Or
No, what was the way he said?
Yes.
That's where my name McCullough, my middle name Mac comes from.
is that right?
He's like my dad. I grew up in the factory.
No kidding. I
10 years.
was in his plant.
He's probably like my dad, so I...
Okay, you want to see this thing in a ball?
I'll be damned. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sure, he's the guy that started the whole metal business.
I was there the whole time, everything.
Was Dr. Zimbillion involved with him at all?
Zimbillion was involved somewhat, a little bit at the beginning, all right? Zimbillion tried to get the patent on it. He didn't get it, you see.
Okay.
All right, because you know why? Because there was another fellow named Anton.
Yeah, I know Don very well.
Okay, right? He was involved.
Want me to talk to you about this a minute?
Yes,
Scrivansky.
This is the...
Sebi,
Seth,
he's going to give you a little instruction on this machine.
remember Phil Scrivansky?
Yeah, sure.
This is what is known as the True Temper Driving Machine, its real name. It was designed at Battelle Memorial Institute in Columbus, Ohio, and it's made under the auspices of True Temper.
Okay.
They make all of them. This is number 19. We have 2 of them. And so there's 17 around the country, someplace else, Japan, Europe, blah, blah,
There's
blah.
been only 19 made.
Yes, so far.
And what's the cost?
Cost, we bought this 4 years ago at $100,000. They're probably a little more nowadays. It does everything that a human being can do, we think. It has Byron Nelson's swings put into it exactly. That's why it's called Iron Byron,
Okay.
because it had his particular swing. They took pictures of most of the tour players back in his day, and they picked his swing for some reason. I believe it was because of the late release. It's got a real late release in it, and I thought that was the reason that they may have chosen him. But they didn't choose Hogan, they didn't choose Sneed, which was kind of a surprise to me. Not surprised they didn't choose Hogan, but surprised they didn't choose Sneed. Anyway, the machine, if you want to come around here, you can see a little better. The machine has about as tall as me. This is the shoulder here. Shoulder, this is the arm. No elbow, there's only elbow break. This is the wrist. This is the wrist, and this is the hand. There even are fingers in there holding the club in there. Now, 2 characteristics of Byron Nelson's swing. One is that he never took any club all the way back. This is the driver. And we set that up at 5 degrees off the horizontal. This is 5 degrees.
5 degrees, not parallel. 7.
Not parallel. Never went parallel.
All right.
Okay. The other characteristic, if you watch the shoulder, arm, and wrist, is this late release. You see the shoulder and arm moving, no wrist movement. Okay. So we get down in here. Now the wrist has started to uncock at about here. And you see the late release, the club comes through here, and the hands are just a little bit ahead of the ball. The hands, this part of the hand just ahead of the ball, which he did. And then go on through and turn over. You can see the toe of the club is up over there. Toe of the club is up over here, toe of the club is over. So you got a release and turnover, just like he did. Okay. All right, we'll hit a couple of balls for you.
Okay, very good.
With this. I don't know where it's at, I haven't been here, so I'm going to get to see. we have to have a ball in there, which Al didn't do. So that takes a lot of energy out of the ball.
Well, you're fine.
Normally, we'll see here in a minute, normally we'll set up at a player speed of 150 feet per second, club head speed,
Right.
which is 103 miles an hour.
Okay.
And that will cause the ball to go out there at 255 yards in the air. We're launching at 9 degrees, which is optimum for us.
What's the
Ball
loft
climb
on the
up
club?
to about 11.
What's the loft of the club?
The loft is 10.
10, okay.
We're launching at 9. And the ball will climb up to about 11, reach its apogee and come down. We keep the fairway as near as we can, USGA standards. So we check the roll out there on it too. Okay. Check. Okay. That should work. I haven't been here and the other guy's running it, so we'll just have to take a chance on what happens.
See the two balls out to the right out there? Can you see that? We had two balls on the right, and one ball went left
I
of the
see
club.
one. Yeah,
And
okay.
we didn't know
Let's
what-
see what happens here. Okay, so it's pushing the shot a little bit right now.
Yeah, it's going right where the other balls are, see?
Yeah, right. Okay. Now, I'm
Isn't that
going to break
amazing
a little
sound?
bit of the apogee was low, as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned. So I'm going to move the ball forward in the stands. That will cause us to pull the ball a little bit more to the center and cause it to go higher too. So I'm going to move the
He
ball a
does
little bit
that
forward.
right there.
Might be back in the tent just a little bit. Now, you see I've hit the ball dead center. You want to come out and look at this a minute?
Okay.
You see this
On the
here?
tape.
Okay.
That's dead nuts right there. Up and down, left to right. So it's dead center. Okay, let's try another one now. Move T just a little bit forward. Understand. That's a better apogee. That's about 11 degrees high.
Yep.
Good apogee, right dead center in the chin. I got lucky.
It would be an ideal thing to play a golf tournament with a machine, portable machine, no?
Can't putt for hell, Chevy. Cannot putt. Worst putt in the world. Okay, now, just to have some fun, let's move the ball around on the face, see what happens.
Okay.
I'm going to move the ball over a half inch into the heel. Just on the midline, but over half inch into the heel. Just for fun. Well, I do. And that's half inch into the heel. Now, if the bulge of the club is wrong, you'll do one of two things. It'll either start out there and stay out there. That means we've got too much bulge. That's too small a radius. Or if it were too flat, it'd start out there and cross over and be over on the right side. Okay?
If the place doesn't have the bulge in row, it's just too flat.
Yeah, we're talking about the bulge now.
Yeah.
We're right in the middle of the club.
Right.
We're right dead in the middle of the club, but we're over half inch. Which don't sound like much, but if you put the ball over half inch, it's almost ready to wrap around.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? It's quite a bit. All right, let's see what we're going to get a ball.
Yeah, don't do it.
I warned you ahead of time, this club is a real accurate golf club. But it's going to perform well, my guess. Notice it goes out, comes back to middle. You come back to center.
So,
Not too tough. That's
More or less.
how long the heel to cut? That was the
Start out that.
hit on the heel to cut the ball.
Okay, now we're going to do the same thing.
Put in the toe, see what happens.
This is the toe shot. Once again, if there's a correct bulge on there for the location of the center of gravity,
No.
Right.
it will start out to the right, hook back to center. Okay? In fact, it started too soon. I don't like that shot. Let me try it. That looked like kind of a bad ball to me.
I saw fly swat. I saw fly swat. I don't know where we got it. I saw it. Really? Where the hell did I see it? At home. I don't have it.
We got some toweless balls.
Okay, paddle balls would be worse.
Really?
Well, yes. This is Wilson Sterling 3-piece, which is, we figure, is the most accurate ball around.
Really?
Yeah. And you really want me to tell you, HT is more accurate than Titleist. But everybody perceives
HT
Titleist.
is more accurate than Titleist?
Yes. And I didn't do that tell you that for any reason, except that everybody perceives Titleist to be so accurate. We don't find it to be true necessarily, or more than something else, you know. All right. Same shot. Okay, going high, as you can see, but it's in the center. All right. Now I want to do another thing. I'm going to come back to the center of the club and go up. Now I've gone clear up to the top of the club. Here's where we're hitting it. We're hitting it right up here.
High in the club.
High in the club. And I'll go left and right up there. Okay. Now, most every club on the market will hit a high hook here. We'll hit a high hook. Okay, just by raising it up 1/4 of an inch. That ain't no high hook. All right?
Go.
All right. Now we'll go over 1/4 of an inch. Now I'm high in heel for this. Come on back, you devil. Didn't come back very well.
Tom, there's one question that Mac had.
Yeah.
When you play golf, your swing changes, your swing plane. In other words, your short irons are a more upright swing.
Well, yes.
Can
okay.
you check an upright swing on that machine?
We set the lie angle always to the club.
So you can change it.
Yeah, absolutely. But we set it 2 degrees upright. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 degrees upright because of the flat bend of the shaft.
Okay.
At
okay.
impact, the shaft bends downward.
Inertia, yeah.
Yeah, because of the center of gravity is not at the end of the shaft, it's out in the club face.
Right.
Bends down, so we set it 2 degrees off the loft angle,
Okay.
the lie angle. Sorry.
Right.
Set it 2 degrees upright.
But-
And it bends down at impact.
But the plane for the 9-iron, for example,
Yeah,
watch this.
it's the plane of the nine. That's what we swing at.
Yeah.
We swing at the plane of the nine.
But, for example, watch. You had a driver.
Yeah, sure, yes.
Stop anything.
No, please don't.
So, if I have this line right here,
Yes.
this you went downward, right? And look at the distance. Here I am from the wall here. Here, right here, right this line.
When we got the nine iron, we moved the ball over.
Oh, you did?
In here, yeah. And because we changed the line.
Right, and does the plane,
The swing is the same as the plane of the setup.
The swing stays the same.
okay,
The plane of the
so
swing.
it does change that. It's not,
The ball changes, the position of the ball changes.
And we changed the line angle by screwing this thing here, okay, of the club, so that the swing angle matches the line angle of the club.
okay, for example,
Set up
watch.
Okay.
I can take this sandwich with this ball right here, right?
Yeah.
Let's have you stand right here. Watch. Okay, watch. I can take that ball right here like this, right? I can move it in here like this, but I can still take it inside here like this
We
on
don't.
a driver plane, right?
We don't.
You don't.
We take it on the nine iron.
You go on the 9-iron plane.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It would be ridiculous, no. to do
Well, I
that.
know, this was to say, we're,
No, we take it on the nine iron plane. I said it's 2 degrees off only because of the flex now, but in
So how do you measure
essence,
that, Gene?
I like to use the flex here.
For example,
See the steering right here?
if I stand right here,
Right.
release the club parallel to the ground right here, right?
Right.
It's on my stance line, right?
Right.
Because I'm closer to the ball and I have the 9 on here, if I pivot up there like
Stay
this,
on the plane.
let's say the shaft parallel right here, right?
Right.
So there's a distance from here to there, let's say it's 18 inches, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But if I go with the driver there, take it all the way up right over here like
Yeah,
this,
we understand.
there's 4 inches, right?
Here's a mark right here. I think this is our wedge, this is our 9 iron
Okay.
spot right there.
Okay, so it does change then.
Just change.
That's great then.
So we change it for a 3-wood.
Okay.
We change it for every iron in there. Every iron, every foot. Has
Okay.
its own line angle of the
Right.
machine.
Okay, so but the hinging of the club face, each set up always to be toe up there and toe up over there, right? Not to close and open at all, right?
Never,
Because,
never close over. Well, it's fact, it's open, closed,
yeah,
of course.
yeah,
but,
right.
we don't, and it always brings in that point, we don't loop the club
Yeah,
either way, you know?
I see.
Okay. What I do now, I move that over.
So I'm trying to find out the limitations of the machine based on the human anatomy versus the
Mhm.
mechanical anatomy.
Well, as I said when we started, I believe we can do anything a human can do. We except do bad things. We can't make it loop the club. We can't make it come back in here and do it like this.
Yeah.
We can't come over the shot. Or we can't come out here, or you spread a
See,
couple and do there. But can't do that.
But I've done a 10-year study on the neurobiological sciences,
Neurobiological, okay.
right? And in as a, playing the competition, right? But the 2 major factors are grip and club face line. Almost all the rules in the anatomical scheme.
I'll remember that.
What?
I'll remember that.
Trust me. And it's the grip and the club face line. And so a lot of players, we broke players down into different categories of players who close the club face and players who open the club face, right? It was based on the grip type. Guys have weak grips, close the club face, and it says weak grips, open the club
Is
face.
that right?
Yeah. Then you have guys that strong grips who break up, who opens the club face.
And we have one in between.
Yeah, then you have guys with strong grip who close the club face.
We have a neutral
Yeah,
grip
yeah.
and a neutral.
Not so much neutral, but club faces stays pretty much square, like.
What do you call that when it gets
What?
correct? Not strong, not weak. What do you call it?
Well, that's like, you call it, no, we don't say neutral.
What do you say?
Average? Strong, like a certain degree.
Vanilla.
Perfect?
Vanilla.
But see, everybody's different now. If you, for example, take Torino's
Torino.
Torino's grip, strong grip.
Yeah.
If you make him go weak, and everything loses. He loses
I think it's
grip.
an ashtray.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll hit one more club. This is a high and toe. I gotta get going.
Okay.
This is a high toe shot. That's pretty. Little hooky.
Can I take this camera and put it out there maybe 40 yards very low to the ground? And not on the
Well,
ball
you can't
flight.
stay with it, but
No, yeah, just leave it out there.
yeah, any place you'd like it.
This would be right about stance line.
You never can tell what Byron Nelson's going to do. He's getting older.
I thought you guys were coming here, yeah?
They were.
Okay.
It's not quite on the line, Matt. You want on the line?
When you film,
Huh?
when you film, Bobby, you don't ever put the camera on the target until the camera.
You're running now? We got him fixed up. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to hit it. Sure. Shoot. Shoot.
But John,
That could be the ball.
Oh, really?
Ball variations, you know. It also could be wind, could be a little bit off center on the face. All those things that good golfers have to put up with. You don't realize that it's just the ball's a little bit off, you know. Man, that's what we test here. When we test golf balls, we test 30 of them. You give me 3 balls and say, test this ball. I can't do it. Give me 30 golf balls. I'll test them. Are you
Ready? Far away.
See, that's pushed just a